Hey guys, Happysplasher here. Good morning. So right now we're going to start with the Animus event. So yeah, let's hop right in. It looks like it has the same intro, and well, here are the heroes for this particular event. We'll be able to get copies of Triton the Bottom Herald, Titania, and Koba Temple Keeper, along with some epic scrolls and some gems. So yeah, let's start it off. And as you can see, here is the map for Chapter 1. They've made a couple changes, and we're also going to make a couple changes to this event. So first of all, we do see that the event pass is also in this as well. And it also looks like it did carry over from the previous world event too, so that's kind of nice. That allows us to open up a few more chests, and it'll also allow us to get a few more rewards, so that's good. Ranking's already still here, so that's good too. Also, more importantly, we're going to change our mapping at this point. So before I did the Animus event, and we were still able to have a couple attempts available for the final boss. So we're going to try something different this time, and we're actually going to go for pretty much all the harder battles if possible. And so first of all, we need to see what the mapping looks like. And then we'll also have to be able to pass the Animus as well. So we'll start off from just taking a look, looking at these quests. As you can see, the quests do have also these, forgot what they're called at this point. Does it say? Points, just points, okay, sure. So we'll head back, just looking at the map, seeing what's actually doable. You can click on any one of these type of tiles, I guess, and then you can also see what their rewards are and then also what they're asking about. All right, so we'll be able to do that. Looks like any routing here through the easy path is fine. So there's not really much variation in floor 1, but as we get into other floors, we'll then see a change. So yeah, well, let's start off. First of all, let's take a look at the battles up here. Oops, okay, so this is the Restless Hound. Then also here, this is the Dead King. Just looking back at those skills. So whenever an enemy is attacked, we'll deal damage to a random enemy, so that's not good. And then also here we have at the beginning of the turn, we'll see a zombie to an ally melee cell. I'm going to actually head out of the Animus first and then get prepared for this event. So we'll head over to the guild, and then we'll head over to the bonuses and then activate two particular bonuses. This one up here, this is the Skillful Fencing, which will give us an attack boost to our melee heroes. And we'll activate that for 7 days. So we'll not only cover the Animus event, but also some time beyond that. Then we'll also activate this one here, this Marksmanship, that will also give us an attack boost to our ranged heroes. All right, so we'll balance that out, and now we'll head back to the Animus, and probably going to go down here with the Dead King. So the Dead King has got this skill. So at the start of the turn, we'll summon a zombie to an ally melee cell. So that means that they'll have an extra summon once that happens at the beginning of the turn. So we'll need to attack a little quicker, so that way we can get through the zombie and then also deal damage over to the Warlord. We can take a look at some of the heroes as well. And we'll hop right in. Oh, I forgot to take a look at the Warlord. Yeah, we can do that afterwards. So first of all, we're going to start with our heroes down here on lane D, and we'll start with the hero with high health first. That way you can take some of the damage off of those zombies coming out. So here's what the zombie does. As you can see, when it's attacked, it will poison the enemy for some damage. Let's spread out our damage along the way. And actually, this hero actually has low health, so that's probably not a good idea. We're going to place it behind the melee hero on D3. Okay, we are a little behind, so let's actually take a look at what we have for abilities. So we have damage to a random enemy, the Rocker Boys with Splash, and then also some stones with Heal. Got it. All right, so let's do our first skill. Be able to clear out this board, so that's good. We'll do our summons next. And then we'll just try and deal as much damage as we can. We'll spread out our damage with our hero here on B1. And there you go. So that was Dead King. Okay, we will keep going. let's check out the history section, and it'll actually tell you what your Warlord is for the Animus event this time around. So they have 3 skills. The first is dealing damage to a random enemy, triggers 10 times. The second is the Rocker Boys with Splash. And then the third skill is the Summon Stones with Heal in the first column. These stones here, they don't attack. I'm pretty sure they're similar to the Ogord Crusher skin, and when they're attacked, they will also heal. We also have this Warlord history as well, and I think this has already been covered. Yeah, we're just going to skip this for now, but it is here, just in case you want to look back at it. All right, so we'll head back to the Animus, and then we will continue. All right, we have this next battle here with Cursed Idol. Let's take a look at his skills. So whenever an ally appears, they will get a health boost. Whenever an ally also appears, they will get spikes. And then whenever an enemy dies, it will improve that second skill by some damage. All right, so a couple things. Looks like their heroes are going to get a health boost whenever they come out because allies is them, which means that we'll need to attack with heroes with higher attack to actually break through. The second is that they're going to get spikes whenever they appear, so we'll also take a little bit of damage to our heroes whenever we attack them. And so those 2 skills will actually work together, both the health skill and the spike skill. So that means that there potentially are more chances to take spikes damage. We want to attack as strong as possible, so that way we only take the minimum amount of spikes damage. Also, whenever one of our heroes dies, it will improve that second skill by some damage. So that means if one of our heroes dies, we're going to see spikes improve on the allies. So that means that we want to make sure that we have our heroes protected, either with high health ourselves, mental shield, immunity, any type of heal, that would be good too. All right, so let's take a look at some of the heroes. And we'll hop right in. Okay, once again, we'll start with a hero with high health, so we'll go down here on D3. Okay, we have this Cactusito here with high health and some spikes. We're going to avoid him for now. And then we'll also go with another hero with high health. Put this hero here on D3. This Angry Imp actually deals random damage to an enemy. Oof. Okay, we have this Demon Huntress. Deals damage to one of our Chaos heroes, and then also has a little bit of Pierce and Spikes. We're going to continue. We're going to go with another range hero behind the melee hero here on D1. This Aqua Spear can freeze 2 ranged enemies, which is just the one, but any type of slowdown is good. Okay, let's see here. Running a little low on health. We're going to continue. We're going to go with our damage skill. Let's see. If we deal 32? So we could actually count out and see how much damage you could potentially do. So they're roughly 3 to destroy this, 3 to destroy this, and 4 to this. So one of these heroes are probably going to be sticking around, but we'll see what happens. Okay, as thought. That's okay. So we'll next go with our summons. And then we'll also go with this hero here on B2. This Necromancer will summon a Rotter in front of himself. We get a little bit of protection. Okay, at this point, we have the Bully here with some spikes. We're going to go with our stones. Just give our heroes a little bit of protection. As you can see, these stones will heal our Warlord. Then we'll also spread out our damage. I know this building here deals a little bit of damage to the Warlord, but not as much as another range hero, so let's go with that. Okay, so we did clear out the Bully, so that's good. Okay, and we'll continue spreading out our damage. This Wind Snake here has some spikes, but hopefully we'll deal enough damage in order to go for lethal. So 60, 100, 180, and then yeah, one more should do it. All right, so there you go. So that was Cursed Idol. Okay, we'll continue. All right, we have our choices of quests this time. Let's take a look at both of them. So the first one up top is play heroes 30 times in battle against other players. The other one down here is find 5,000 souls of heroes. The bottom quest down here, find 5,000 souls of heroes, is probably going to be much easier, and we're actually going to do that. So we'll head over to the event pass first, because as mentioned, we do have some chests. We're going to open up this common chest over here. Okay, so that's 2,500, and this one here should be 5,000. As you can see, it does count, and that is great, because that means we don't need to actually look around for them. We'll head back to the Animus, and then grab our rewards. Okay, we have our next choice of quests. Let's take both of them, or our tiles rather. So we have Billy the Whitehead over here with this damage skill and some damage to our heroes. And then we have this one down here, the Valerie the Braggart. On the 8th turn, kills the enemy Warlord. Okay. We're actually going to go with the Valerie the Braggart. It says here on the 8th turn, kills the enemy Warlord. Pretty straightforward. That means that on the 8th turn, we are going to be killed. So we'll need to deal as much damage as possible. And yeah, hopefully that'll be good for us. All right, let's take a look at some of the heroes. And yeah, we'll hop right in. Okay, so let's start once again with a hero with high health. We're actually going to go with this hero here on D3 as opposed to this building with high health. Okay, so this hero will already be taken care of because of our attack. Let's just see what else he does. Just some random damage, so that's cool. Go with this hero here on C3 to allow us to block another lane. Okay, we have this Ancient Scorpion over here with some toxin in one of our heroes. I'm going to do a shuffle and actually look for a stronger hero. And we do find one, so that's good. So go over here on D3. Okay, so we have a little bit of toxin. We also had some attack steal with this mantis. Okay, we have the Harpy over here with some spikes and some flight. The flight is actually going to get in the way of the mantis. So we're going to go with our damage skill so that we can deal some more damage over to the Warlord. We are missing a little bit of extra damage, but that's fine. Remember, our goal is to kill this Warlord in 8 turns or less. So now we'll go with our summons, and then we'll keep going with another hero with high health. We're actually going to block the stones ways from coming out because we have these melee heroes all here in line, file 3. But that's okay. We, as mentioned, just want to deal as much damage. So we have next the Lizard Man here with some damage runes, and we're going to count here for lethal, 140. Yeah, we're good here. We can actually just do another summon just to be safe. And well, there we go. So that was Valerie the Braggart. Okay, we will continue. Okay, we have our next battle over here. This one is Lovelace the Charmer. Let's take a look at his skills. So whenever an ally appears, they will get an attack boost for 1 turn. Whenever an ally dies, it will improve that first skill by some attack, and then also block. Okay, a couple things. Looks like the first thing is that whenever one of the enemies comes into play, they'll get an attack boost for 1 turn. It will be temporary, but still it will make their heroes stronger for the turn. We want to make sure that we have heroes with high health or heal, so that we can get protected from the attack. Also, whenever one of the allies dies, they'll also improve that skill, so they'll be able to come back stronger. And so, as mentioned, just want to make sure that we clear those heroes out and also take the damage. Finally, they have a block skill, which means that they're going to take less damage whenever they are attacked. So we want to make sure that we have heroes with high attack to break through the block and then also deal damage to Warlord. Okay, let's take a look at the skills, or the heroes rather. All over the place. Oh. Okay, and yeah, let's hop right in. Okay, so once again, we'll start with another hero with high health. We'll go down here on D3. Okay, let's see. So we have this Soul Blade here with an archer, and that archer did get a temporary attack boost. We're actually going to change our strategy up a little bit. So let's see. We're going to go with this building here on... Yeah, we'll go with this building here on C2. This building, this Dark Tree, deals damage at the end of the turn to enemies. And it has just enough health in order to actually take the damage. So we'll go with, let's see. The building will actually clear out both of these heroes. So we're going to continue. We're going to go with another hero with high health just to block. Okay, and we'll go with another hero with high health. Here on E1. Okay, we have this Panda Warrior here with a little bit of spikes and then also an attack boost. We're going to go with our damage skill this time around. And then we'll actually go with our summons, and then finally we'll go with the stones. And the reason why is because we want to protect our range heroes that we just summoned, and then also protect the building that is helping us to clear out heroes. And at this point, we're just going to summon heroes with high attack. So we'll go here on D3, just to spread out our damage. Or D1, rather. They summon their own Dark Tree that deals damage to our heroes, and that's okay. You know that this hero here gets an attack boost for every melee ally, so that's not too bad. We'll spread it out here on C1. Okay, we have this Orc Master here that gives extra attack to a random Chaos ally when he dies. So we go with our own and run it over. Also has high health as well. We're a little short of lethal. It's kind of unfortunate. That's okay. We'll summon another range hero over here on A2. And there we go. So that was Lovelace the Charmer. Had a little bit of scare there with the Archer summon in the very beginning, but that was okay. Once we used the building to block and we guarded all of our lanes, the next thing we were going to do is then summon heroes to attack and then take care of our other heroes. Okay, so we have another battle. This one is Bolg the Strayed. Let's take a look at his skills. So whenever the friendly Warlord is attacked, it will freeze the attacker. At the start of the turn, we'll deal damage to frozen enemies, and then also block. Okay, a couple things. Looks like whenever we attack that Warlord, our heroes are going to be frozen. So that means that we're going to be slowed down in the amount of damage that we do. If we have anything like immunity or cleanse, that would be good. So that way we would stop the freeze. At the beginning of the turn, we'll take damage to our frozen heroes. So once again, if we don't have heroes that are frozen, that will prevent the damage from happening. So if we have anything as mentioned as cleanse or immunity, we'll be good. And then also they have the block skill. So that means we'll need to have heroes with higher attack in order to break through the block and then deal damage to the Warlord. Okay, let's take a look at some of the heroes. And I apologize for the police siren in the background. It is early in the morning, apparently. All right, so yeah, let's hop right in. Okay, so first let's start with, we'll go with over here, this hero with high health on D3. And as you can see, as soon as we attack the Warlord, we did see a freeze, followed by some damage. Okay, we have next here this Child of Chaos that summons a tree in front of itself. Also gives an attack boost to a random Chaos ally. And that tree over here gives negative attack to our heroes in the line. Not too concerned about this yet, so we're going to continue. We're going to go with another hero with high health. And see some more frozen damage. Okay, we have this rock over here that has some block, some high health, and some poison. We'll go next with another hero with high health here on E3. Okay, not too concerned about these heroes either, so we're going to continue summoning here on A3. The friendly spirit over here has flight, and then when she dies, she freezes a random enemy. Okay, at this point, we will use our damage skill, just trying to figure out if it'll be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll clear all these heroes. This hero was frozen because of the friendly spirit dying. And we want to go for damage. Let's go with... we'll go with our summons. Also go with our stones because we have a lot of open lanes. Then I do know that... Okay, we could actually avoid summoning that for now. We're going to go with another hero with high health, or high attack rather, on D1. Summon our own friendly spirit. As you see, all these heroes died, and that's okay. Okay, we have the wood elf over here. Has a little bit of heal at the beginning, and then also deals damage to one of our heroes when she kills. We'll go with the hero down here on D1 with protection behind the stones. Okay. We have the Valkyrie over here with an attack boost to heroes in line. We'll go with another range hero down here on C1 behind the stones.
Whoa!
Okay, that is fine. We're going to go next with this Dark Witch here on a... Actually, no. It's probably better on D1. So when it comes to play, it deals damage to heroes that are not Chaos, so I actually cleared out both of these heroes. Okay, let's see. Potentially... Oh, actually, we do have lethal here. Just making sure. Oh, we have to factor in the block. So block of 16, so that's 32. And so 32 plus 144, that puts it at 176. So if we summon another range hero over here, let's just make sure that this follower doesn't have any additional skills. Place one up here on E1. And there we go. So that was Bolg the Strayed. We had a little bit of a scare with our heroes being frozen and then taking additional damage, but once we were able to save our stronger heroes, and then they were able to stay alive, then we were able to go for the victory there. All right, so we'll continue. Okay, we have our choices of quests this time. Let's take a look at both of them. So this one here is level up heroes 5 times. This one here is get 12 heroes in Summon's Orange Chest. Let's actually head back out of the Animus and see what we have for resources. So we do have a little bit of gold that we can use to level up heroes. Then also, let me check our guild bonuses. Okay, the level up cost is still rather low. Just gonna hop around. We'll grab some stuff here in the deals. Actually grab a little bit of shards and marks. And we'll do the simple one. So we'll actually head over to the summon hall. And we'll do 3 mercenary summons. And you'll see why as soon as we do the first one. It does count as a summon. We'll do a second one over here. You can see each one of these mercenary summons counts as a summon. So we'll do one more. And as you can see, it does count for get 12 heroes in Summon's Orange Chest. We could have also opened up some of our Event Pass heroes, or Event Pass chests as well, but this is fine. We might need them for later. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. Grab our rewards. Okay, we have our next battle over here. This one is Bourne the Ironside. Let's take a look at his skills. Oh, hold on. Oh, I did not take a look at his skills. I hit the wrong one. That's okay. We can actually take a look at it now. All right, so he has 3 skills. So whenever an ally appears, we'll get an attack boost and a block boost. At the start of the turn, we'll improve that first ability by some attack and block, and then also block. So their heroes are going to get stronger whenever they come into play, whether it means both attack and block. So we'll want to make sure we have heroes with high attack to break through the block, high health to block through the attack, and then also maybe some ways to clear those out, whether it's some kind of debuff or additional damage to the heroes, so that way we can clear them out as soon as possible. All right, so yeah, first of all, let's once again start with the hero with high health. So we'll go with here on D3. Ouch. Okay, so this pirate here deals damage to one of our heroes when it comes into play. We'll look to clear this out and actually summon a hero with high health just to block. Okay, we have the Celestial Maiden with some flight and some mental shield. We'll go with our own flight hero here on B3, and we'll need to break through the mental shield first. Okay, so let's see with the block. So that puts that 61, so that'll actually be destroyed. Our Death Whelping here with Reborn actually can block for a turn or so. And this here with the block, so we'll need to deal, how much damage is that? 55, that's 91, which you don't currently have. But we can actually deal enough damage to knock these out, so let's use our damage skill. We'll next go with our summons. And then we'll also go with this hero on C3. The Wonder Girl here has a little bit of mental shield. We'll give the range hero that we just summoned on C2 a little bit of protection. Alright, we have the Novice over here with some damage to enemies in the line, also deals some adjacent damage. And with the block, so that puts it at 69. We can actually clear this out with another one of our heroes over here on C1. Okay, at this point, we are probably good to just try to go for lethal, so we'll go with our stone to actually block. The Necromancer here does summon a Rotter and does have a little block. We'll go with our range hero here, next on D1. And it gets a little bit of attack boost for every nature ally, and that actually counts for the stone here. And we have a couple of nature heroes here, and there we go. So that was Bourne the Ironside. I apologize for not covering the heroes there. Need to not rush that in the future. So we'll continue. Okay, we have our choices of quests here, so let's take a look at both of them. This one is win against other players 4 times. On the bottom here, we have summon 2 times. We can actually just do this quest up top. So this one is win against other players 4 times. We'll actually do that offline and by way of league battles. And so we will see you guys later. All right, guys, we are back. Currently, we are done this quest, win against other players 4 times, and done that offline. And so we'll now continue. Okay, we are on the boss of Animus Floor 1. Let's go check it out. This is Rebellious Lilly, and we'll look at her skills. So whenever she's attacked, she will summon a magical cauldron to an allied cell, and at the start of the turn will deal damage to the enemy warlord for every magical cauldron. Okay, a couple things. Looks like whenever they're attacked, they'll have an extra summon on the field, and so because of that, we want to make sure that we clear those out. And then at the beginning of the turn, we'll take damage to our warlord for every magical cauldron. And so again, if we have heroes that can actually deal multiple damage or clear out heroes at the end of the turn, that'll be good. And so yeah, let's take a look at some of the heroes. And we'll hop right in. Okay, so first let's start with a hero with high attack, and the reason why is because every time we attack the warlord, we're going to see a cauldron. So if we have heroes that can actually deal a lot of damage, we'll trigger off the cauldron skill less. So in this case, we'll go with this hero here on D3. As you can see, this magical cauldron, at the start of the turn, will heal the adjacent ally for some health. That's not what we want to see. Let's go against this rock here with some poison and block. We'll go with this hero here on C3. The Soul Blade will summon an archer, and that will allow us to block a little bit. Okay, let's see here. I know that since we only have rares as part of our heroes, I'm going to do a shuffle now and see if we can actually find either the tree or the totem that deals damage at the end of the turn. That'll help us clear this out a lot quicker. We do not see it, so we'll do one more shuffle. And we also don't see it, so that's not what we want to see. Oh, this hero deals damage to enemies, so that's good. Let's actually take advantage of that. We'll go with the hero here on D3. You can see this gargoyle dealt some damage to the enemies. And we took a little bit of damage at the beginning of the turn for the cauldrons. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll go with another hero with high health to block. Have this forest mage over here with some regeneration and some healing. We have this Herald of Spring over here that deals damage to our male heroes. And I guess what we can actually do is, if we keep on stacking for heroes, perhaps we won't trigger off the cauldron as much. So if we can keep on summoning heroes, that perhaps can give us some extra skills here. Just looking around. This one actually deals some damage to adjacent enemies, so that's actually not bad. But I guess it only heals up here, so this is fine. Okay, we'll keep going. Let's see. I'll be able to clear out some heroes. So do you want to clear out more of these cauldrons rather than anything else? Take a little bit of damage, that's fine. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll go with another hero with high health. We're actually going to place it over here on B2 because we want to leave spaces for the stones, if possible. We'll also have this Gravekeeper over here with some extra attack runes. Okay, let's see. We'll go with... Don't want to trigger off the cauldron, so we're actually not going to place an attacker over here, but we will place one over here on C1. So as you can see right now, we're pretty much just controlling the number of cauldrons that come out into play. And then when we have enough heroes to attack, we'll then go for that. So let's go... Ooh, you know what? See this Void Stone? This deals damage to an enemy when it comes into play. And those cauldrons, I forgot how strong they are. Oh, they're 19. Okay. So let's actually go with the stone here on... See if we actually did this right. We're gonna see if we can do this. So we're gonna go with our damage skill first, and then we'll just go with the stone next because I don't want to have our hero potentially destroyed. And so now every time a cauldron comes out in play, it will take damage, and now we don't have to worry about the extra damage anymore. Alright, so at this point we're gonna keep on going with our summons. We'll go with our stones also to protect. And then we'll go with a range hero over here on a 1. And see, it was destroyed by a damage rune, but that's okay. More importantly, we don't have to worry about those cauldrons anymore. And there we go. So that was Rebellious Lilly. Okay, so we'll grab our rewards. And then we'll also grab this diamond reward at the end of the floor. Okay, we got some, let's see, what did we get here? We got some Marks of Destiny, okay. We got an epic scroll, got epic versions of the Holda, which is not what we were expecting. And then we also got a reward bonus in the Prism of Providence, which is over here on the left. All right, well, we'll head over to the next floor. And as you can see, we have a new map, and we also have a new level for our prism. And so at this point, we will stop the video, and then we will continue on later for Chapter 2/Floor 2. So yeah, we will see you guys then. This is Happysplasher, signing off.